Hey there, I'm Steve, and welcome to Jamson Entertainment. And welcome to the conversation. Just before I get started, there are many ways you can help. You can like and subscribe so you never miss a conversation. But most importantly, please share this video. Get to where there's a community we can talk about all things that we love. I recently just saw Joker, Folie à Deux, or something like that. Sorry if I mispronounced that. I was curious as to what the subtitle meant, so I looked it up. It translates from French, madness of two, also called shared psychosis or shared delusional disorder, is a psychiatric syndrome in which symptoms of delusional belief are transmitted from one individual to another. This is starring Joaquin Phoenix, Lady Gaga, Brendan Gleeson, Catherine Keener, Zazie Beetz, Harry Laute, Lee Gill, and Connor Story. This movie was interesting. I was curious as to know where it was taking me, and I did not like the destination. It led to disappointment. I have my theories as to why, but I can't disclose what they are because they would be spoilers. But this movie did have unexpected turns in it. For instance, I was not expecting this to be a jukebox musical. There's nothing wrong with that, other than the fact that the last movie played around with, did this actually happen or was it in author's head? And this one, they dispense with all of that, and it's straight up, we're going to have a fantasy scene now, and it's going to go back to reality. I liked it better when you couldn't quite figure out whether he was fantasizing or not. The line was blared. I don't like this twist on the Harley Quinn origin. The original Harley Quinn origin is she was Dr. Harleen Quinzel, who was a psychologist at Arkham, and Joker was her patient. And she purposely picks Joker to be her case because she wants to become a big shot psychologist. That backfires on her, and then you get the Harley that, at least the one I grew up with in the 90s, that was created in the Batman the Animated Series. There was no Harley Quinn before Batman the Animated Series. Nothing in the comics. There was no live action. It was created in the best Batman adaptation ever made, period. I will fight you on that. No, here, and I won't go completely into her origin here, she is a patient at Arkham Asylum. Or is it just the psychiatric ward of Arkham Prison? I don't know. One day, Arthur is being taken to the psychiatric ward. What was the reason? Oh, for a psych evaluation, of course, in preparation for his trial to see if he is competent to stand trial or not. His lawyer is trying to get him to play along, or at least, I can't quite tell if the lawyer believes that Arthur has two personalities, or she wants him to believe that he has two personalities. That Arthur and Joker are two separate people in the same body. Because that would be her defense to get him off the murders he committed in the first movie. While he's being taken over there, Harley, or just Lee, is with a group of patients and they're singing. Their eyes meet in the brief literal window of the open door that they see each other. They lock and it's like love at first sight. Things just kind of happen from there. I'm going to stay vague because I don't want to spoil anything, even though this movie was disappointing. I really liked the first film. Even though, yes, it is basically Taxi Driver, I really liked the first film. I think it ended really well. I don't know why they just didn't continue upward with that. They kind of plateau for this movie. Like, it should have been an upward trajectory, and it would have been very easy to do that. They're continuing the whole thing where Arthur is just sad, lonely, depressed, and feels unloved, which you can definitely use that in this film. There's nothing wrong with that, but it needs direction, and this movie was largely directionless. It just was leading up to the trial. It's not like the trial is at the end. It starts about halfway through the movie, but it was laying the groundwork for the ending, and I didn't like the execution of the ending. Ultimately, Arthur and Lee fall in love with each other, and he feels that he's going to get out and just be with her. And I don't know why that couldn't just be a thing. Why couldn't they just focus on that? They focus a lot on the trial and how he could possibly win or lose the trial. I don't know. I just think this movie could have been done better. One way that it could have gone, keep the first third of the movie as it is. Make the second third the trial. In that second third, he can somehow escape. And the last third is just Joker and Harley wreaking havoc on the city. If you watch the last film, there are a lot of Joker followers. He could easily start a gang, no problem. That would have been a really good movie to watch. I would have loved watching that because Lady Gaga and Joaquin Phoenix do have really good chemistry together. It would have been amazing to just see them be together. And you do get that, but I just wanted more. For the most part, I enjoyed this movie, but it had a really disappointing ending, so I can't recommend you go see this in theaters. If you are curious, I recommend you catch this on streaming. Those are my thoughts on Joker, Folie, Deux. Sorry if I mispronounced that again. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and live your imagination.